The other thing I wanted to comment was, if at all possible, I agreed with Mr. Kubota about the idea of trying to at least put as close to the shoreline as possible, the trail aspect of it, because I think he hits the nail on the head by saying, at least if you have it on your master plan, that if at all possible, they'll try to implement it. So.
Right, and that's precisely the reason we left that green strip fronting, all the properties over there.
And then I like the idea of the common sense approach to the ice house and the Helco property. Quite frankly, it needs to be viable in order for the landowner to be able to make use of their property. So I think that is a good solution for the long-term aspect of it. I know I'm not certain what Helco wants to do with it, and I'm not certain what the landowner for the ice house, but I think it's important that the planning department engage in some discussions. But I like the concept of at least giving those landowners some value so that it doesn't become blighted.
Yeah.
If you don't give them value, then it's going to be blighted. So I think that was rather ingenious, to be frank. Mr. Inouye asked a question about originally the plan was where the Reeds Bay Hotel all the way to Country Club would be just park. Now under this revision, it's condo, mixed use. So although they are all leases, the ability to have condominium mixed use is still available for the present structures?
Correct. That's a concept we're advocating there. Again, there was some sentiment for leaving that area as open space, which is why we provided both alternatives, right, for you folks to think about. We and I in particular have had some pretty lengthy discussions with the industry folks in terms of what level of inventory does Banyan Drive need to be? And it's always been a huge number of rooms. Okay, well, that's probably not going to work for the marketplace, the space we got available. So what we tried to do is we tried to make sure that there's enough alternatives here. The alternatives that you see here, that hotel, that freestanding proposed hotel site, okay, what we did is we took basically the acreage for Hilo, Hawaiian. Okay, and that gave us some density, right, or what size hotel could fit into that purple area. So that gives you some hotel. The original version did not have Uncle Billy's into the potential hotel mix. We felt it's a natural, right? Hilo Hawaiian on one side, non-Hilo on the other side. But it also doesn't preclude whoever comes in to lease that property for some resort-related use. Okay, we've had some discussions with conceptually perhaps raising the property, creating a park space in the interim, and then over time, when it goes out for lease, for bid, the adjoining properties, either the non-Hilo or Hilo Hawaiian or in concert, could acquire that property for additional parking. Well, actually, one of the concepts I've heard in the discussion is additional parking and a conference center on the second floor. So what you would have is kind of an alternative conference community center, ocean-oriented in this particular case. So our program leaves those options open without saying it has to be one or the other. But I think basically what this scenario does is it leaves room for maybe another another 700 rooms possible.